Good day, everyone. This is Alex Gerchik and Gerchik Co Company, and today we're going to talk about the dream of all traders. It's the black boxes, robots, and everything else. I mean, what's helping traders to make money without the hassle? I mean, you all know one thing for a fact: the most of the traders lose money for one simple reason. Because they cannot deal with the emotions. That's obviously the only one issue. When the trader use patterns or anything else, he has no issues. Only then, when it has to be, let's say, bigger order or anything else, then the traders has a problem with themselves. The most important thing when you trade, it's not to have your own emotions. So, for example, you went to the restroom for 5 minutes, you were waiting for your signal, for your entrance point, boom, and let's say gold just ran up very fast or oil went up very fast, and you stay without a position. So in this particular case scenario, everybody is looking to build what's it called, black boxes or robot, the machine. In this case scenario, the machine would help you out, avoid all of your emotions. Basically, you would not have any problem with the execution. Well, you have a problem with the execution. And in this case scenario, the most important thing is to understand when and what exactly to do. I'm going to tell you some pluses, minuses, and then show you something. Very important thing when you build, a very important thing for you to understand. Pluses. You don't have to worry about the execution. The robot is going to execute. Second problem, the most important thing, you're not going to have problems with the emotions because the machine is going to do everything for you. Third issue. You can do a lot of things together at the same time because the machine doesn't require 2 eyes, 2 hands, ears, or anything else. It basically has everything programmed. So this is a plus. The minuses is, if you are just a beginner trader, like for example, I trade for 20 years and I don't know much about the programming. So in my case scenario, I can pretty much, if I were the programmer, I can pretty much program everything possible I can. But since I'm not the programmer, I'm going to definitely have a problem. A big problem to build a machine. So if you don't know anything about programming, there's a one system, and I'll show you it. We have this in our company, the Gerchik Company, would definitely will help you out to build some kind of like plain and easy system. So I'm going to show you right now, and you can go after that on our website and take a look. This right here, a very good service where the people really love it. It's called Robux. The beautiful part about it that you don't have to know anything about programming. Totally, you don't have to know anything about it. What it has, as you can see right here, it has a huge number of strategies. It says right here over 1 billion different strategies. You know, I mean, if there's over 100,000, it's already good. You don't have to know programming at all. All you have to do, you just have to choose the system which is out there, see how the system behaved, let's say, in the last 1 month or 2 months. My simple advice, I'm going to show myself right now. My simple advice to you, don't go into the system which worked before 3 or 4 years ago. Most of the time, regular systems, they have a very short expectancy of life. So, you know, they cannot live forever. For one simple reason, the market changing and everything else, there's unexpected stuff happening, the spreads and everything else. So the very important thing, it's not to go like far back, 3, 4, 5 years ago to understand that the strategy works. You have to work with something really which worked today. As I said before, as you can see right here, we're going to go slowly but sure. It's a very smart service because, as you see, it has a combination of intellect and technology. So everything is inside. You don't have to be a guru of programming. You can really just choose the programming. And as you can see right here, it has all different packages. It has a risk manager, predefined rules. So it's going to be very easy for you to create a strategy for yourself. Right here, hundreds and thousands of trading algorithm strategies in one place. Choose the one you like the most. For example, you have to see, first of all, what do you like the most? For example, if you're a pattern trader, there's a bunch of like tens of thousands of different patterns that you can choose in your trading ability, and you can basically pull it out of there. Robots accurate following of your trading strategies. This is a fundamental principle of algorithmic trading that the service has no room for error. What does it mean? For example, it doesn't have any human errors. Whatever you're going to put into the robot, you're going to get out of it. Another very important thing, you can have 10, 20, 30 different black boxes running from one application and have no problem. For example, if you have a more or less decent deposit, you can definitely have a 20 or 30 different black boxes running in one application, for example, in C. So you can put it together, different applications on a different black boxes, and put together like a 20, 30 different strategies and run in one account. As you can see, unlimited private with a minimum risk. So for example, you can see any strategy and build the strategies together. You can put one strategy together with another strategy. Right here, powerful functionality that are updated and developed on a regular basis. What does it mean? For example, if there is somebody develop a new strategy or anything else, usually it goes back to the system. So you're going to be up to date. Very important thing. Whatever it's getting into development, it's going to be right there in the system. Beautiful part, a huge choice of investment portfolio of any taste, aggressive, conservative, moderate. For example, you can choose or what kind of trader, what kind of investor you can basically want to be, because there's, as I said, there's a bunch of different strategies, hundreds of thousands of different strategies, and you can really choose something that you do understand and it work for you. A possibility to manage investments from around the world due to comfortable mobile application. You see, that's another beautiful part. You basically choose just a system. You choose just a algorithmic system that you wanted to trade, how many algorithmic system you wanted to trade, and then basically you can, from around the world, as I said, in the mobile application, you can get an answer and see exactly what exactly you do. Beautiful part, very important part, a full control of order execution by means of the confirmation. So every time something is going to be, you're going to be having a confirmation on the execution over every order. Changing of investment portfolio by one click. For example, you can have 20 different robots, and the beautiful part is you can basically trade them in any possible case scenario. That's a beautiful part. So for example, you can build 5 or 7 different portfolios, and just with the pressing of button, you can change it very easily. Beautiful part. Think like a trader and act like a Robux. So what does it mean? You don't have to control your emotions. The Robux will do everything for you. Beautiful part is, take a look. Working with the service is a combination of simple, clear action. Fill the advisory questionnaire, which includes the 2 groups of questions: main trading methods and the psycho-emotional behavior during trading. So you have to figure it out what exactly you need. You can choose all kind of different service. Take a look. For clients of our company, you get this service completely free. As you see, what do you have to do? You have to register with the company. And as I said, you don't have to worry about anything. Now, what I want to show you, I want to show you some trades which have been done, including algorithmic trading. Unfortunately, it's not translated to English, but Robux does separate in English. This is just translated in Russian. As you can see right here, my robot LP false breakout. That's what it is. This is the robot which works only for the false breakout. So it has a different levels. You see, it says right here, what's the ATR, what's the spread, what's the price, how many points we have to break the level. And as you can see, this is the total robot does. Anything else, you don't have to worry about anything. We put a take, you put a stop order, and that's it. So I'll show you a few trades right here. You see that pretty much they're all identical. It has the ATR in a 14 days ATR. The price is the same robot. On a 1 hour chart, it takes all the levels from a daily chart and then execute it. You see, it's a pretty fresh trades. This is a 3-to-1 with the stop order right here. The beautiful part is the robot do everything for you. You put a stops, put a takes, and everything else. So you don't have to really worry about it. This is the real trade, as you can see. I want to right here stop a little for a while to explain you for this trade. Take a look. It's been leveled from a daily chart. So most of the time, and it has a stop loss, most of the time, if you see something like this, and then basically the price go almost to the stop loss, most of you guys will probably cover. You sit it probably and shaking your hand that you will definitely do that. Most of the time you do the price go against you when the price was already go towards your favor. Once the price is going to go against you, you're going to right away close the position. But you see, the robot, it does not really care. He has a different set of rules and the numbers, and it doesn't care about anything else. So as you see, robot did not close this position. It see it all day long, and it covered, and it took the profit. So the beautiful part is robot does not have any emotion and is going to sit in the trade. Here's another one. You see, also from a daily chart, take a look. First time, somebody got kicked out, and right here, trader who's running this operation get out for one simple reason: it's a news. It was the news. Usually the trader is allowed to do that, but most of the time trader should not interfere with the machine. But in this particular case, trader interfered. It took 2.5 to 1. He took 600 points in this particular case scenario. In the last trade, I'll show it to you so you'll see. You see, in this particular case scenario, you see, trader already was in the profit, and he didn't take the profit because the machine works. So in this particular case scenario, when the trade started to come back, trader did not do anything. You see, machine did everything. So guys, what I wanted to tell you, the trading with the machines, if you don't know how to trade it, definitely can be very complicated stuff. But if you understand exactly what's going on, I said you can use our service Robux. For traders of Gerchik Co Company, this is a free service. It's a very important thing. So in this particular case scenario, if you really trade, you can definitely use Robux. And if you don't, you can try to build something on your own. Or you can have a machine and do everything on your own. It's been a short webinar. Thank you very much. Come on our website. Under the page, it's going to be a referral page with the Gerchik Co Company. You can go become our client and get the service from Gerchik Co Company. Thank you very much.